At a crucial moment, Wang Guang captured the Crystal Maiden, narrowly escaping a disaster. Under the gaze of the evil dragon, she struggled with all her might to climb up the cave. Little Eye thought she'd finally succeeded, but before she could celebrate, the sight before her caused despair. The escape path led to a cliff, leaving her helpless again. Tears of helplessness welled up instantly, and just as Little Eye was overwhelmed, a secret message from the horse rider came from below the cliff. 4 human-like figures appeared miraculously, reigniting Little Eye's desire to survive. She began to shout for help, but it seemed the evil dragon had no intention of giving her a chance. Ferociously, it lunged forward, trying to tear her apart. Terrified, Little Eye recoiled. Without a word, the evil dragon prepared to spew fierce flames. At a crucial moment, a shout drew its attention. From the depths of the cave, someone was calling out Little Eye's name, making the dragon turn away, ready to deal with those who interrupted. Meanwhile, Little Eye's father, accompanied by 3 assistants, had sneaked into the cave. He knew his daughter was to be sacrificed, but couldn't bring himself to let it happen, so he decided to rescue her. While they searched separately, the evil dragon suddenly appeared, capturing a soldier. The heart-wrenching screams paralyzed everyone. The rescue failed, and the dragon tossed the captured soldier into the sky, leaving others to witness his tragic death. Another person was utterly terrified and tried to flee. But the evil dragon had already caught up, capturing him and giving him a fate like the soldiers. Finding the man not dead, the evil dragon, with Little Eye's father watching, instantly crushed him. It then let out a roar. Meanwhile, Little Eye, already in retreat, heard the sound, only to find a stone platform on the road, surrounded by gold treasures. In their center were the bodies of 3 dragon bear cubs. This made Little Eye realize the deceit of Victoria's dream speech, but there was no time to explain. He hurriedly found his father, but saw the evil dragon charging power. Unfazed, his father drew his sword to fight and save them from the dragon. Bravely charging forward, his father moved fiercely, but before the mighty dragon, he was quickly wrapped by its tail. The sword fell to the ground, and Little Eye could only watch helplessly. The evil dragon seemed to sense Little Eye's presence. Aggressively, it released its father, and then, overbearingly, it called its daughter by name. Little Eye understood why her father refused to give her up, because even if he was taken, the dragon would not let either of them go. Knowing this, in a life and death moment, he finally spoke his heart. I made a terrible mistake for sacrificing what I love the most. For the people's greater good, I've decided to gamble a lifetime. I thought I could earn a gold medal. The dragon, strong and furious, knocked over his father again. But the father still wouldn't submit, loudly declaring as a father, ordering Little Eye not to come out. This infuriated the dragon, who again knocked down the father, while piercing through his armor with sharp claws. Hearing his father's cries, Little Eye couldn't stand it, and cried out again, catching the dragon's attention. It started searching everywhere for Little Eye. The man, seeing he was about to be discovered, made a sound, captivating the dragon's anger, directing it at him instead. After dispatching the man with a claw, the evil dragon flies towards Xia Ai. As he gets closer, a blast of fire bursts forth, aiming for Xia Ai. Fortunately, Xia Ai crawls out of the cave just in time. The dragon, frustrated, spews more flames as Xia Ai narrowly dodges once again. Xia Ai then gets on his father's white horse and races down the mountain to escape. The evil dragon dashes out of the cave, chasing relentlessly, realizing there's no way to escape. Xia Ai has to dismount and hide in a stone cave. Discovering Xia Ai is no longer there, the dragon unleashes his fury on the white horse. Unsatisfied, he flies high into the sky, spewing fire until the sky turns red with flames. Witnessing the frightening scene from the mountaintop, the queen knows Xia Ai isn't dead. She and her entourage return to the boat, injuring the resisting mother and taking Xia Ai's sister. They plan to offer her to the dragon as a sacrifice once again. Meanwhile, Xia Ai is rejoicing over his narrow escape, ready to reunite with his family. Just then, his mother arrives with news of his sister being taken. Understanding the dragon's cruelty, Xia Ai resolves to go back to save his sister. When he returns, the dragons already captured her, flying deep into the cave. Xia Ai must rely on memory to traverse the path he's walked before. He's coated himself in sap to mask his scent, then blocks the cave entrance as described in the Ai family's scrolls. Following the map, he sets a time trap in the distance and grabs the fallen staff of his father. As the dragon waits with the dazed sister, he vows to give Xia Ai what he deserves. But when the trap triggers, the dragon thinks it's Xia Ai, and flies off to check. Not realizing Xia Ai has reached his sister, and awakens her in time to escape. After roaring in anger, the dragon quickly returns, but they're already hidden. During the dragon's search, his surprising sound suddenly alerts him. The dragon insists the small sword can't kill him and only enrages him. But Xia Ai remains unfazed, stating he's even angrier than the dragon. The two powerful figures hesitate to fight, so Xia Ai explains they were both tricked. The queen claimed the dragon attacked the village and the king came here only to protect his offspring. However, the dragon had never attacked. The truth was, the king and his soldiers entered the dragon's cave, killing newly hatched dragon babies. By the time the dragon found out, it was too late. He could only cleanse the people with fire. Seeing the frightened king, the dragon decides to impose a curse worse than death, demanding royal blood periodically, or else destroying the kingdom of Aurelia. This continued through the generations. Xia Ai tried to clarify that he wasn't of royal descent, but the dragon didn't believe him. Grievously injured, Xia Ai fell into the water, but thankfully survived. When he managed to crawl out again, his sister timely threw over the sacred sword. Unable to wait any longer, he quickly grabbed a weapon and jabbed the dragon, causing it to fall to the ground. Little Ai bravely picked up an iron rod and struck it into the dragon's eye, causing it to be thrown aside. Little Ai picked up a component from the ground and fiercely charged forward, stabbing the dragon in the chest. He shouted that he wasn't of royal blood. Both sides were seriously injured. Little Ai slowly walked towards the distant wind, with a bold plan in her mind. As she approached the rock wall, she deliberately provoked the dragon, wanting it to unleash its fierce flames. Overwhelmed with hatred, the dragon unleashed a stream of flames. The ferocious flames burned the dragon itself, causing it pain. Exhausted and powerless, the dragon collapsed to the ground. Taking advantage of the moment, Little Ai picked up the poisoned sword, slowly approaching the dragon. Raising her hand, she claimed that Aurea's royal family thrived on this, and walked away. After finishing, she raised the poisoned sword, ready to deliver the final blow to the dragon. But Little Ai didn't kill the dragon because she knew they were both pitiful beings deceived by others. Little Ai picked up the firebugs from the water and placed them on the dragon's wounds. Inside the castle, Prince Aurea was about to marry a new bride, but halfway through, Little Ai suddenly appeared and revealed the truth, causing the bride to flee in shock. Little Ai then gave others a chance to escape too. Watching her allies betray and leave, the queen angrily accused Little Ai. You think just because you escaped the dragon's clutches, we should fear you? But Little Ai calmly responded, you should not fear me, as your story is about to end. With everyone's attention on her, the dragon violently crashed onto the roof. When Little Ai turned and left, the vengeance built up over hundreds of years finally subsided with a single fiery breath, marking the end. With the fall of Aurea's kingdom, Little Ai slowly walked out of the gates, the dragon following above her like a guardian. From now on, the world had one less dragon and one more powerful ally.